Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, far and wide here. Welcome to New York. It's Watkins Glen road course racing here for the NASCAR Miscraft Cup Series, season number 5, race number 6. We're just past the halfway point of the season. This is race number 6 out of 10. We go to the first and only road course of the season, and it's right here in Watkins Glen. So far, it's been Ford domination this season, with only one non-Ford driver winning so far in the first 5 races. 3 of them Stewart-Haas, 1 Penske, and I got Jimmie Johnson there, sitting up there with the most recent win here, Charlotte track, just a couple weeks ago. And speaking of the number 48 machine, it's been a very strong season so far with him. He is still sitting second in points to Joey Logano. The separation is 1 point between the two drivers, 170 to 169. But looking over to the front row, your pole sitter is the race 2 winner of the season. That's Kevin Harvick right there. He won at Las Vegas earlier this season. But Matt DiBenedetto starts to his outside, and he is looking to get Toyota their first win of Miscraft Cup Series season number 5. Going way back towards the back end of the field, it's the number 78 of Garrett Smithley driving the 78 car for the second week in a row. Last week it was Christopher Bell that drove that car for Spire Motorsports here. They got the chart and they're ready to go racing here in the NASCAR Miscraft Cup Series. Their second race with this number 78 machine. Let's see what they can do with it here today. But Daniel Suarez, he starts outside road number 2, and well, he's the only Stewart-Haas driver that has not won this season, and he's looking to hopefully be able to change that here today at Watkins Glen, starting up far up front, hoping to get there. But it'll be an 8-lap race here at Watkins Glen. Let's go ahead and go trackside to get your command to fire the engines. And here's your starting lineup for today's race. It's Kevin Harvick alongside of Matt DiBenedetto on the front row. Then you have Chase Elliott and Daniel Suarez in row 2. Then you have William Byron and Martin Truex Jr. Then you have Chris Buescher and Kyle Busch. And rounding out the top 10, it's Jimmie Johnson and Joey Logano. Now, this is going to be an 8-lap race here today at the Watkins Glen International Speedway. It's a long 2.5-mile, really fast road course as well. And these 8 laps are going to go by pretty darn quick for a lot of these drivers, and it'll be very interesting to see how these drivers will be able to react to such a fast-paced race and to see how well they do. But it'll be the 4 Kevin Harvick, though, on the front row with the 95 of Matt DiBenedetto leading us down to the green flag, and we are underway here in Watkins Glen. And it's a great start for the 4 Kevin Harvick. Matt DiBenedetto under a charge from the number 9 machine, but he will get clear of him in a second down the back straightaway into the bus stop. Already 4 cars are single file here out of the bus stop and out of the carousel. Final 2 corners. Lap 1 complete already. It's Kevin Harvick to lead that lap. Back into the braking zone to turn number 1. It's the 95 of Matt DiBenedetto that moves in a second. Here's Suarez now with a good move off of Chase Elliott. He will go into third as they all chase down Kevin Harvick into the carousel here. Oh, we got contact already. There goes William Byron sliding hard into the outside wall. And that'll bring on the first caution here today at the Watkins Glen International. And, wow, what a wreck there. Look, let's see what happened here. The 24 got into the back end of the number 9 machine, and that seemed to get both of them squarely there. Let's see, I think the 24 got into the back of the 9, shoved him around a little bit. I think Chase Elliott, once he saved his race car, that pushed the 24, yeah, it did. It pushed the 24 back around and through the grass of the west stop and into the wall. Tough luck for the number 24 machine, an early exit to today's race. He'll be the first out, and a last place finishing position will come for him. Now Chase Elliott, though, he will be a-okay, though. It seems like just rear end damage to that race car. Not going to be too big of an issue, it seems. But, yeah, it'll be restarting in lap number 5 due to that, a cleanup on the back straightaway. But nonetheless, green flag back in the air for the 4. Kevin Harvick is going to slide into turn number 1 on the front end of his teammate Daniel Suarez, who now goes to the lead on Matt DiBenedetto. He slides off of the back straightaway now. DiBenedetto falls to second. Chase Elliott poked his nose almost 3 wide there. But now Matt DiBenedetto falls in a second. Here comes Chase Elliott's battle now with Chris Buescher. They run side by side into the final 2 corners. Chris Buescher now going to take over the 3rd position from Chase Elliott. Seems like the damage may be hurting Elliott a little bit more as he gets past from the number 19 of Martin Truex Jr. Now here's the battle in the little back for the back of the field, and it's Kurt Busch going around But the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., they dove it in hard into turn number 1, and the 1 got a little bit squirrely there, entering the corner. Now the battle for the lead again. Here's Suarez now with a tire lockup with 2 laps to go. Matt DiBenedetto out front now with an exchange for the lead. Now down to the back straightaway. Daniel Suarez now back trying to attack the number 95 machine, but it'll be a white flag this time. Now Chris Buescher now looking for the second position on Daniel Suarez. Into the final 2 corners, Matt DiBenedetto with the lead. 1 lap to go. White flag is waving. Matt DiBenedetto looking to get Toyota's first win of the season. Out of the first corner now. I don't think Daniel Suarez is going to have any sort of option to be able to get up to him. Now here comes Martin Truex Jr. now for 3rd. Off of Chris Buescher. He goes to the bus stop for the final time, securing 3rd. But out front though, Matt DiBenedetto through the final 2 corners. Matt DiBenedetto off of turn number 7 will win for the 2nd time in his NASCAR Miscraft Cup Series career. First time since season number 1. And let's see how it happened. That's really where it happened right there out of the final corner, coming to 2 to go. Suarez locked up the tires, and that allowed the 95 of Matt DiBenedetto to get by and win this race. Congratulations to Matt DiBenedetto. First time winning since season number 1 at Darlington. And he will go back to victory lane here today at Watkins Glen. Such a short race, such a quick race. Matt DiBenedetto started on the front row and finished in first here today at Watkins Glen. The 1 caution of William Byron, the only 1 car that DNF'd in today's race, and that was William Byron himself. But your finishing order here today, it's Matt DiBenedetto out on top, and Daniel Suarez so close again to getting all 4 Stewart-Haas cars to victory lane this season. Martin Truex Jr. though is starting to get a really good push on this season and gets a 3rd place finish. Chris Buescher though sitting in 4th. What a run for that number 37 machine from JTG Racing. Now we take a look at your point standings, and it's a 2-point gain for Jimmie Johnson, who moves now into the top spot, 200 flat for him on points. Enjoy Logano, he's now the one that's 1 point back. But nonetheless, it's a very close points battle for most of the field. And, well, next race we go on to North Wilkesboro for the throwback race for the NASCAR Miscraft Cup Series. That'll be very fun to watch. Super excited to go back to that old racetrack and get some more racing onto it. But, yeah, until then, Watkins Glen, congratulations to Matt DiBenedetto for winning here today at Watkins Glen. And that's it from us here today. And we'll see you guys in North Wilkesboro.